Hey guys, Zach and Marcus here again for your Thursday, April 2nd workout. It's been a long couple weeks already. So we got 3 pieces today with another optional Olympic lifting complex for you. I'm going to take you through the format, and then we will have our demo team give you some nice explanation of barbell options as well. Strength piece for the day. Every 3 minutes for 4 rounds is the format. But again, I like you guys taking or resting as needed so you can really tackle the weight, increase load, let your legs recover. Kind of a little bit different format in terms of training legs today and how we're going to do them independently. We got 12 to 20 reps of a dumbbell RDL, then 8 to 12 reps of a dumbbell split squat on one leg. More dumbbell RDL, 6 to 10 reps, and then another set of 8 to 12 dumbbell split squats on the other leg. Again, 4 rounds, increased load if you have it. We can do dumbbells or barbells for that one as well. Conditioning for the day, 5 rounds of work with a little bit of rest between your rounds. Try and sprint through it, and we finish with an actual sprint in the piece. But 15 air squats, 9 dumbbell deadlifts, 7 dumbbell hang power cleans, 5 dumbbell push jerks or a press, and then sprint hard for 30 seconds. Literally, put down your dumbbells, run out your garage. Go hard for 30. Turn around, walk it back, and that becomes roughly your minute of rest in place of body weight running or sprinting. If you have a bike or a rower, you can go hard for about 30 seconds. Box jumping, burpees work, mountain climbers work, anything quick and deliberate that'll just get your heart rate up. Core work, 2 rounds, minute in the side plank on one side, 1 minute of a handstand hold, minute side plank other side, finish with 30 Russian twists, 2 sets through that. And then for our Olympic complex, we have two different pieces today. 10 rounds every 30 seconds. I want you to do one of a back rack barbell push press, an overhead squat, and explore a snatch balance or your movement thereof, wherever you're comfortable. Trying to heat up the upper body, get yourself prepped for the squat. Following that, there's a 7-minute EMOM, 2 hang snatches with 1 full snatch. Climb weight through the first 2 or 3 rounds there, then stay put and make it technique work. All right, we're going to take you through the RDLs and split squat work for the day. So for the RDLs, I'm interested in a proper deadlift up first, then he'll square the base, about hip width stance, toes are very, very forward. He breaks at the hips with a soft knee and hinges back up. Control the down, think about pressure through the floor as you stand on the way back up. We're interested in glutes and hamstrings, barking pretty hard for those. For the split squats, bells are in the front rack. Mark is going to stagger his feet and just drop that back knee down and press out of the forward leg for the reps provided. Again, this is the working leg. This is the guy we're trying or we're interested in training, okay, for the split squat. Barbell options for those. Just so we're on the same page, if you do have a barbell for this, give me a proper deadlift up, and then same RDL mechanic. He'll hinge back at the hips, finds the glutes, hamstrings, and back up. So bars never touch the ground for the RDL also. And err on the side of caution, guys, if you have limited weight or too much weight, reduce your range of motion accordingly for that. And let's touch a front rack split squat in case you guys only have a barbell for this. So same concept, staggers the feet, back knee folds down. You can also do this off of the back rack if your front rack flexibility is not quite there. We can get a lot of the same work this direction. For the conditioning, we're going to flip back to dumbbells, and this is one that if you have a pair of dumbbells, I want you to do with dumbbells, but obviously the motions correspond to a barbell as well. Air squats, 15 of them. Get your hands in it all the way down, all the way up. Even set a target if you're not quite unsure, unsteady with your bottom position of the squat. Dumbbell deadlifts, bells start on the ground. He comes from ground to full stand, hinges back, and even taps or works to roughly mid-shin every time on the deadlifts. Hang power cleans. Hips to shoulders. Get your legs involved, make it a big dynamic motion. On his 7th one up, he'll park and hold and then start to drive the bells up. Either push press or a small retuck. If they're heavier load, that works as well. And again, then he will gently set down his dumbbells and sprint out the door for 30 seconds. Core work. We're going to start on the ground just in a side plank, show you a Russian twist, and then a couple handstand options. So side plank, straight arm works for this. You can use your elbow obviously if needed. For the Russian twist, Mark is going to stay on the ground. We're going to try and hover up and alternate sides. Every time over, we can count as 1. If you guys are a rock star, you can also count this as 1, 1, 2, 2. Increase your volume that way. Handstand holds. If you're comfortable, you have something stable to kick up against, at your house or even outside on a brick wall or a tree, be careful. He'll kick up into handstand, and then just look to make this as active as possible, right? So the legs are on, he's trying to pull the ribs down and the abs in, toes are pointed up, and just run the mental checklist of squeezing everything inside of the body, okay? In place of the handstand, you are always welcome to wall walk your body up a surface, go to where you're comfortable. Maybe this is it for a lot of us, this is even pretty high, and then he'll just get active from it. So he'll press strong through it, maybe he tucks the head back, keeps the glutes on, right? And give some pressure through the ground. If you have more, obviously you can travel in, as high as you're comfortable, and then that'll become your hold position. All right, we're gonna let the blood come back out of Marcus's head, and then we're gonna take you through the Olympic warm-up complex first with a barbell. So if you guys have, if you have a rack for the first piece and you want to use a squat rack to do it, that works. But keep this load, again, very, very light. And we're just trying to grease up the shoulders, get your brain and your nervous system to fire the right direction. So we start with a snatch grip push press. One leg drive, presses overhead. Find a full overhead squat after the bar is up. He'll squat full and control, stand. Then find the shoulders again. And a snatch balance, I'm interested in a leg drive off the shoulders, receiving in a full squat, okay? Maybe you don't have a full squat down yet, that's fine. Drive it to where you're comfortable and then work yourself back into another overhead squat. For the complex, bars will begin on the floor. He stands to a hang position. One hang snatch to begin, fuller squat, he'll reset. Next hang snatch is lower, still a fuller squat, and the final hang snatch will be off the ground if that's where you typically train from. Or again, feel free to stay in the hang for 3 sequential reps. 7 minutes there, climb weight through the first 2 to 4 complexes, and then stay put for the duration of the EMOM. That's all we have for you today, guys. Go get after it.